Today we're answering, should you become a nail tech? Short answer is yes. You already clicked on the video, you got your answer. What you waiting for? Might as well just jump in.
That's true.
Exactly. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of PS. There's no I in beauty. If you didn't already know that, you could double check it because there's no I in beauty. My name is Nakai.
I'm Priscilla.
And today we're answering, should you become a nail tech? Short answer is yes. You already clicked on the video, you got your answer. What you waiting for? Might as well just jump in.
That's true.
Exactly. So we're just gonna jump right in. Make sure you stay to the third point because that's actually probably the answer you're really looking for. When you're asking the question, should you become a nail tech? But like I said, make sure you stay to that point. We're just gonna jump into number one. If you wanna get started, go for it.
Yeah, so the first one, this industry is very easy to get into. And I think that in general, if you have the slightest interest in anything nails, it's a very easy industry to tap into. So
yeah. I mean, a lot of industries, there's not a lot of like entry level jobs that pay well, would you say?
Yeah.
But then for nails, you can become entry level
Anywhere,
any place, anytime.
whether you're on your own, whether you're working somewhere else in a salon, or whether you're working for someone, it doesn't matter. Like just the actual entry point of getting into this business, it's a lot faster than some industries, right? So depending what state you live in, the hours that you would need to invest to get your license to do nails can range anywhere from 250 hours to 600 hours. Now, a 600-hour course, if you're going full-time, 30 to 32 hours a week, that's only like a 5.5 month course at 600 hours. So you can only imagine if it's 400, how long does that take you? That's like 3 months. If it's 250 hours, I mean, that's only like a couple of months of training. Now, because I'm a nail tech, I would recommend finding a course that offers you a lot more, even if your state only requires 250 hours, but you have a school in your area that's offering 400 or 600 hours, opt in for the higher amount because that way you can get more training while you're in school. But in a nutshell, if you think about it, I mean, from 2 months to 5.5 months, within a 6 month period, you're in it, you're licensed, you're ready to go.
And
it's really easy and you can start making an income. It's very easy to get into. And it doesn't cost a whole lot.
Yeah, the other thing is you don't have to be a nail tech or you don't have to do nails currently in order to become a nail tech.
No.
Right? So like, I mean.
And that goes into point number two.
Yeah, you don't need, yeah, exactly.
It's a myth. It really is a myth. Like you don't have to have a passion for nails to become a nail tech.
And you don't have to have prior knowledge of nails to become a nail tech either. Like there's like, you don't have to be at a certain level in order to start learning nails. You don't have to, there's no like hoops you need to jump through.
There isn't.
To become a nail tech.
No, and then actually, I'm going to give you guys an example. So it's going to escape my memory, but I don't remember okay, there's this nail tech that has done very well for herself. I cannot remember her name, but when she got into it, her boyfriend was the guy that he was the one, the guy, he was like doing all like recording videos and like he was doing all her social media stuff, right? So he was actually having fun doing that. And so in a roundabout way, like he decided, you know what, like I could do this. So he had no prior experience. He never thought he could be a nail tech. But from just making videos and doing creative things for social media for his girlfriend, he goes out and he started out by doing, like he would cut pieces of fruit and build and use that fruit as a form, and started playing around with the acrylic, and those videos went freaking viral. So then the guy decided to go to nail school and got his license, and now it's like a partnership thing, and they're blowing up, and it's a really cool story. But that goes back to, it's a myth. Like he had no intention of becoming a nail tech, but he became very successful as a nail tech. And so, yeah, it's a total myth. You don't have to have a passion for nails just to do nails.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is going to be a pretty quick video.
That's easy.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You know, and do you want to get into the third point? Do you have anything else you want to add to that?
Nope.
No? All right.
Not that I know of.
You know, the third point, it's a two-part. First, becoming an nail tech can be used as a massive stepping stone into other industries.
Talk about the make money first part, because you have to make money in order to.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I saved making money for last because I think that's the best point.
Okay.
Save the best for last. Like,
Right,
it's a stepping stone.
And so then go ahead and read number 3.
Redo number 3?
Yeah, just re-say number 3.
Why?
Because you started off with the stepping stone, but then I brought up the money. So
No, just keep it in the video. See, these are the bloopers. You want me to start with money first?
I wanted you to, but just start with stepping stone again. just start with number 3 again.
All right, so the last point is a two-parter. And I say 2 parts because the first part is this industry can be a massive stepping stone into other industries. And I'm going to save the best for last. The best for last really is make money. You can make money in this business. It's fun, it's creative, and you can make a really comfortable living as a nail tech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going back to the stepping stone part, you can use it to get into other industries. You can use it to stay in the industry and just start expanding in the industry. Whether you start as a nail tech and you open a salon, you open a few salons, or whatever the path you may want to take it, you know. And then on top of that, you could do anything in the industry. You can record videos for nail techs. You know, you can help nail techs. You can train nail techs. You can become an instructor. I mean, there's so many different avenues.
You can be an educator. You can be an ambassador for large nail companies that sell products. You can become an owner, you can own a school. I mean, there's so many different things. You can become I just lost my train of thought.
all the time.
No, but you can become a nail tech like for Hollywood, right? So you can become an art, there's a name for it. I just can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
But there's so many different avenues. You can even get into like making products and things like that. So there's so many different avenues that you can get into that in turn will make you money. So it is a very lucrative industry. It's a fun industry, and you don't have to know anything about nails to get in it.
Yeah, and then if you want to just talk about the making money part real quick, because I know some people are curious about how quick you can start making some good money. And like, you know, because if you haven't gone to school or you don't have your license and you really want to become a nail tech, you know, say somebody wants to spend, they do their 600-hour course, they got their 600 hours, they got their license.
Now what?
They're gonna go into becoming a nail tech. They may be self-employed, they may do it by themselves, booth rent, or they may be working in a salon. So from that point, when you graduate, how long would you say it takes somebody to start making money?
It depends what type of effort you put in the beginning. And that ties into some other episodes, but are you going to go all in, or are you going to give it a part-time love? That determines how fast you can make an income.
So say somebody does full time. They're all in.
Okay. If you're all in and you're willing to invest in yourself, you can become a 6-figure nail tech within a year. If you're willing to put in the time.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
So from you start January, you go to school, July.
Now, this is also assuming that you're not paying for the nail tech course where you're out in 250 hours.
Yes.
300 hours. This is if you're going for that 600-hour course.
Yes, the 5-6 months.
Because most of the practice you want to get in school.
Yeah, you want to get
right. The last episode, or one of our episodes, we talked about practicing on full paying clients. You want to prevent doing that at all costs. So paying a little bit more to doing the course that offers the highest amount of training is going to set you up a lot better than graduating right away and not knowing anything.
Yeah, so I mean, you graduate in 6 months. The following 6 months.
No, it's a year from that point.
Oh, a year from that point.
A year from that point, yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so from start to finish, it's more like a year and a half.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's so as soon as you graduate, whatever environment you're gonna go into, a year from that point, it really determines how much income and how fast you can earn that income, right?
Yeah, how fast you're trying to learn, how fast you're picking up on techniques, how fast you're able to start building your clientele.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of those.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, from the time you start in the industry to, you know, like you said, a year.
Yeah,
a year and
your
a half.
efforts will really determine. So like if you can think of it this way, if you're going in part-time, right? If I'm saying you can earn 6 figures in a year, within a year, right? If you're giving it part-time love,
It's gonna take longer
then
to get to that point.
add that part-time to that year. So now you're at 2 years, 2.5, right? So if you're not, you know, investing in yourself and you're not practicing on your own time and you're not doing models and you're not, you know, trainable, then you can tack on another year to that. So you can do it in a year, and I've seen it done over and over again with the nail techs that I've hired and have trained over the years. I mean, we've built 6-figure nail techs probably dozens of times already. So, so you can do it. It just is based on how much you're willing to put into it. And again, that goes for any business.
Yeah.
It goes for any business.
I mean, it really does.
Yeah. The cool thing though is that what we're doing now with these podcasts and what we have coming in the future is we're basically teaching individuals how to become a 6-figure nail tech, and we're giving people the blueprint of how to do that because we've done it so many times. So yes, I mean, you definitely want to stick around to learn that, but you can become a 6-figure nail tech.
Yeah.
In a year.
And if that then doesn't
It's a-
motivate you to
yeah.
want to become a nail tech, and I don't know.
Yeah, and it's a very specific blueprint.
It is. It is a very specific
Yeah.
blueprint. But I mean, should you become a nail tech, if it's easy to get into, you don't need to have any prior knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You can make good money doing it within, would you say 2 years, probably maximum,
Easy.
depending on the time you want to put in. So you can make really good money doing it, and you can use that as a stepping stone to do whatever else you're wanting to do in life. You know, whatever it is, industry, career. I mean, those 4 points is really all that you need. You don't need, You don't need any crazy life hacks. For
you just have to want it. You just got to want it.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
You know, there's no life hacks. We're not trying to scam you
into becoming a nail tech.
Into becoming a
you
nail
know,
tech.
and actually, I'm gonna add something else. So if you go online and you do research about, you know, how much money nail techs make, dude, like you can't even really believe those anymore because so many nail techs, they don't actually report the real money that they're making, right? That's a whole nother episode. And actually, I think we have an episode where we talked about that. So those polls and those sites, I want to say the average that those sites will say they have documented there. Some of the ones that I've looked up, they've said that a nail tech can make anywhere from, it's so stupid, anywhere from like 23,000 to like $37,000 a year. Bro, that is so false. Like, that's false. If you're part-time, yes. Like if you're getting used to only doing 2-3 clients a day and you're giving it the part-time love, yeah, sure. Like that's how much money you're gonna make. But if you're determined to become a 6-figure nail tech and you're putting in the time and the effort, you're making a whole lot more money than that. You're in the 6 figures easy.
I mean, to be frank, I mean, we have some nail techs where that 20,000-30,000 is their tips.
That's just in tips alone.
That's their tips.
Yes.
You know, so I mean, like that number alone, I mean, that's just.
Yeah, it's not a good source of information because the service industry, you have a lot of people that don't record the true income that they're making. And it's unfortunate because if everybody recorded it, this industry, you might have more people coming into it. Because when you're doing your research and you see, oh, dude, like I can't survive off of making $30,000 a year. Why would I get into that business? Well, unfortunately, that number is a skewed number. It's not a true number. And so that's another reason why we're making these videos is because this is a lucrative industry. It's just not sold that way because people lie on their forms.
How many of those nail techs give it the full year to 2 years?
They don't.
To get good.
They quit prematurely.
But then how many of them are actually spending the full time to like working full time to actually get to that point, right? I promise you there's a ton of people that are doing it part time.
Yes.
They're whatever.
Because they're afraid. They're afraid. Look, this industry is one of those industries that if you can grow a lot faster if you go all in, right? But that's a risk. Like I did it that way. I went all in. I didn't have a plan B. Like this was it, right? Now, some people, they go into it part-time thinking I need to have some sort of security blanket. And so I'm going to go get a job. Yeah, I'm going to go get a job, a regular job, like in an office or something. And then I'm going to do nails part-time. Well, you know, a lot of times what I've seen happen over and over again is those people often tend to miss the value that this industry can provide because they're looking for security. Nothing worth doing is easy, right? So if you have the means to be able to go all in, go full-time, build your clientele, master your craft, you can make a 6-figure income very quick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's a risk with anything. It's a risk, you know. But it's a well-paying, good risk to take if you're willing to do that.
I mean, even if you want to go worst case scenario, say you don't make it to that, you can go back to what you were doing. But now you're confident.
Yeah, but if you're actually determined, dude, it's so easy to get to that.
Yeah, I mean,
like it's so like when you actually do it, like it's so easy to get to that.
Yeah.
If you're willing to put in the time, I'm telling you, like you're not going to go back to what you were doing before, and then you'll use that stepping stone to go and do something that you actually want to do.
Yeah.
You know, it is pretty easy to get to that.
Yeah, and we'll map this out. We'll map out kind of how that journey starts to look as a lot more of our episodes start to play out. That's really what we're basing off all of these episodes on, is that way you guys can kind of follow that path to get to that point. So if you did enjoy these points and you enjoyed watching this video and basically just us being real on why you should become a nail tech, you know, make sure you're following us, because there's a lot more videos that you're going to need in order to kind of...
To make a good decision and just be able to make an informed decision,
yeah,
right?
Informed decision for you, for your best case. But when you do make that decision, you know, we'll be here to show you exactly how to get to where you want to go, whatever goal that is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, that, I mean, in a nutshell, that's really it. You know, and I'll end with, you know, being a nail tech, you have to also understand it's not just about nails. On our next episode, we're going to get into that a lot more in detail. But
yeah, it's not only about the polish on the nail.
It's so much more than that.
There's a lot more that goes into it in order for you to get to that point. But like we stated earlier, we're going to have a lot more videos on that.
Yeah.
So make sure you're subscribed. We're going to leave all of our resources in the description. So if you want to go check those out, you're more than welcome to. Anything else you want to add?
That's it, man. Look, it's a good industry. And if you have the slightest of interest in learning what it's all about, I say just freaking jump in and do it, because you can get pretty far in this business.
Sure can. So
especially now, because the trend right now, like if you actually look at how many people are Googling the term, even the term like nail art, I mean, that is getting billions and billions and billions. The trend for this industry right now, like you think it's big now, bro, it's just starting.
Yeah, so if you're wanting to get in, now's the perfect time. That's pretty much all that we got for you.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and tune into the next one so we can go into more detail about why nails isn't just about nails.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Remember, P.S., there's no eye in beauty.
Literally.
So, yeah, we'll catch you in the next episode. Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.